I'm sorry, but respectfully, bro, I had to come and talk about this update. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like the fact that resupply is actually just resupplying. I never really liked the fact that you had to go and get crates and stuff like that for resupplies and that you had to farm specific materials, because it kind of took away from the fact that you are going into it looking for maybe a certain type of material or a certain type of mat. Now that it's just search or harvest anything and it's just set to like an entire goal instead of it being split up, I find that just so good. One of the other things that I don't really like about resupply or like any type of mission that you were farming, or maybe like, what is it, build the radar, is the fact that you have to deal with husks. I think respectively, usually you clear a zone like maybe ride the lightning or an Atlas mission or destroy the encampments. You know, we'll clear a zone, right? Why are we still dealing with husks in these zones, right? Or why would we go to a zone that's so dangerous to try to get materials from? Shouldn't we just go to zones that we have cleared? So that's why I'm thinking that resupply and maybe build the radar shouldn't have husks in it. Because to me, that also takes away from the fact that you're going in to get mats. But at the same time, I can understand why you want to have them in these missions as well. Because you got objectives, maybe you got daily missions, and all those things might revolve around killing husks. I can understand why it's still in the missions, and also just the fact that they also drop loot when you kill them. So I think it balances out. Although I don't like them, and I personally think resupply mission with no husks, or at least with no modifiers, I think you can get away with that. But at the same time, I think the player base might want husks still in resupply, so I'm not gonna really, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna harp on them. The fact that they even made it like this now, that junk is so cold. There's this other update that I never talked about on the channel, which is the fact that you can't drop materials to people anymore. Now, when it originally came out, everybody was going crazy, but I wasn't gonna cover it really because I just didn't think it was that interesting. And honestly, the opinion that I had on it was just that I think it's a good change, which a lot of people disagree with. Not saying that I wouldn't make a video that people disagree with, because I do that often. But seriously, I just didn't think it was a bad change. It would just motivate people to play the game more and get your own materials. It would just benefit people in the earlier zones to just go and play the game more to get to the power that they can actually see other players have. At least that's how I was, because I always played field and I always would see people who are just way higher level than me, and that motivated me to just get my own weapons and get my own power level up. Not saying that I'm playing that much right now, but I think that this update is going to bring me back into the game and play it just a little bit more than what I am now. Not by much though. Not saying that the game is bad or nothing like that, but especially because this new resupply change came out, I think I can wholeheartedly stand on it like with 2 feet, because seriously, resupply is just so much better now. And I've always been saying that along with resupply, the main way you would really get your materials is just by doing expeditions. Seriously, as an in-game player, that's the main way I can keep my materials, besides just going and farming them in normal missions, right? But expeditions give you the ability to sustain your mats compared to just farming in a mission and then using them like immediately afterwards. So I think the expeditions are just so OP. I never really understood the outrage of why people would be so upset about this, because you can legitimately just get your own mats. Even if you're a beginning game player, you can still just do a simple mats mission and get all your materials. You don't have to do that much. You can just log in to do your expeditions, because you're already logging in daily to do your daily rewards. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you do that. So you might as well just throw heroes that you're not even using into your expeditions. Even if you're a beginning game player, you're not even playing the game that much, just throw them in. Come on. Not saying that you're even playing every day, because you already got to log in every day to get your research up. You're already doing that, so you might as well do expeditions when you unlock them as well. Like, come on, bro.